Happy Friday, everyone. Well, we're trying to dry out in southeast Nebraska, but these low pressure systems keep coming. And it looks like another one for Saturday, so a rain and snow chance coming back. But before we talk about that, we do have to talk about a small snow chance this morning. I do have to mention it is possible you might encounter a snow flurry early this morning for the morning commute. Notice that this model at 8 a.m. not showing any blue dots over us, but I'm not going to rule it out. I do think the better chance of flurries is over in Iowa, but not going to rule out some stray flurries. Not a guarantee that you're going to see any snow by any means for the morning commute, but it is possible you might see a few flakes of snow flying around, but nothing that's going to slow down the morning commute. Temperatures ranging from the mid-20s to the low 30s, most of us sitting in the upper 20s, but breezy out there this morning. Gusts around 20 miles per hour, so feeling about 5 degrees colder than this. And I've got to keep the chance around for stray flurries. It looks like through the morning hours, here we are at 11 a.m. and now so the model showing some blue dots. I will say if we're going to see these flurries, the best chance is in the eastern half of the area. I think west of Lincoln, probably not going to happen, but I'll leave the chance in for Lincoln and areas to the east to see some spotty flurries through lunchtime, we'll call it. But I do think by 1 o'clock, the chance for flurries going away. And look at the cloud cover breaking up a little bit for us. If only we could get some warmer temperatures. And I do think we are going to be warmer today than yesterday, just not as warm as we'd like. I think in most places it's going to be a couple degrees warmer, so a lot of us probably upper 30s, low 40s. I'm not going to rule out a couple folks in the southern part of the area. Best chance around Hebron, making it into the mid-40s. And the good news this afternoon, though breezy this morning with that chance of flurries and the cloudy skies, once the cloud cover breaks up, chance of flurries going away, the winds are going to die down. And this afternoon, when we're hitting our high temperatures, probably about 5 o'clock or so, winds are only going to be around 10 miles per hour, so no wind chill factor. The evening hours are going to be dry, so no worries if you have any Friday evening plans, but very late tonight. We're talking about 3 a.m. or so. Some stray rain and snow showers starting to show back up, but I think most of us will be asleep, so no worries. But let's jump ahead now to 8 a.m. tomorrow morning and look how things have changed. So it's going to start to push in around 3 a.m., but by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, we're going to be covered in precipitation. Now, 8 a.m., it looks like it's mostly going to be rain. I'm not going to rule out a rain-snow mix in the northern part of the area, but mostly rain coming down. And though I talked about the winds dying down, well, they're going to pick right back up as this area of low pressure works by us. There's going to be a period when the precipitation is coming down where it's going to get windy. Gusts around 30 miles per hour, and a bit of a tricky forecast. It looks like some colder air is going to work in aloft, and there is going to be a transition for many of us from rain to snow as we go through the morning hours tomorrow. So 8 a.m. mostly rain, but look, by the time we get to noon, now mostly snow. And I do say temperatures cooling aloft because notice our temperatures at the surface not really changing much. Mainly hanging out in the mid-30s, and even in the early afternoon, it's still windy. The thing is, when we're going to get this transition to all snow, and it may never happen in the southern part of the area, it may just stay rain or a rain-snow mix. The best chance of seeing a period of all snow is going to be in the northern part of the area, and it's just not going to last long as far as the widespread activity. Because after noon, the system is going to be pushing off to the east. And look, by 4 o'clock, we're not even talking about scattered snow showers anymore. It's just going to be isolated snow showers and flurries by 4 o'clock. And of course, I've got to keep the chance in for those isolated snow showers and flurries, I think, for the rest of the afternoon and the early evening hours. But I do think by 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, that's when the flurries will be coming to an end. So got to mention it for early Saturday evening plans. Chance for some isolated snow showers, flurries, but by 9 o'clock, that'll be the end of it. Now, as far as how much snow, again, because some never seen the changeover to snow, it looks like in the southern part of the area, some missing out. Most of us are probably going to see a tenth of or quarter of an inch. We might see a few spots, though, particularly in the northern part of the area. I'll leave in the chance for Columbus, Fremont, Omaha, Council Bluffs for seeing as much as half an inch of snow, but that's going to be it. So not a high impact snow event, but yeah, more snow. All right, now jumping ahead to Sunday, I mentioned dry by 9 o'clock Saturday night, and then staying dry through Sunday. Looks like a mostly sunny day, but man, still chilly. You know, normal high temperatures for this time of year, low 50s, instead about 10 degrees below normal. In fact, I'm not going to rule out some in the northern part of the area actually getting stuck in the mid 30s for highs. Might see one or two spots in the mid 40s in the southern part of the area. Upper 30s, low 40s probably going to be most common on Sunday. It's going to be a pretty day, mostly sunny, but a windy day. Even windier than what we're going to see on Saturday. Gusts around 35 miles per hour, so it is not going to be feeling this warm. Look what it's actually going to be feeling like Sunday afternoon when we're hitting our high temperatures. It's only going to be feeling like the mid to upper 20s in most locations, and no warmer, the wind chill's no warmer than the low 30s in the southern part of the area.